You know, two of the most important ingredients for a really good chicken piccata is fresh lemon juice and a really good wine. This J Vineyards Pinot Gris is the handiwork of the founder and president, Judy Jordan, who's been making great wines for over 25 years. If you like Pinot Grigio, you're going to love Pinot Gris, whereas Pinot Grigio is more of an Italian style. It's picked earlier and has less sugar and is lighter in alcohol. It's great for those hot summer days and seafood dishes. On the other hand, the Pinot Gris is more of the French treatment. The grapes are picked later so they have a little bit more sugar, so it has a little bit more on the alcohol side, and a richer mouthfeel. You're going to love the flavors of ripe pear and spice, as if there's a little clove essence in there, and will pair better with spicier and richer foods. Another great wine you can make the recipe with is the William Hill Estate Winery Chardonnay. This North Coast Chardonnay offers sweet aromas and flavors of pear and stone fruit, framed by notes of toasted oak and caramel. Well, it's well balanced with a robust fruit finish. Now, today's kitchen tip is whenever I'm working with chicken, either in sauté or with grilling, especially grilling, I like to wear gloves, because after you handle that raw chicken, you just toss them in the trash, especially when you're outside working on the grill. And as usual, we're going to heat our skillet over a medium-high heat for at least 1 minute. Now we're going to season our chicken cutlets. If you don't have cutlets, you can cut the chicken breast in half. A little salt, fresh cracked pepper. Then we're going to dredge it in the flour, shaking off the excess. Now don't skip the flour part. It not only gives color, it's going to help thicken the sauce at the end. Now on my pan side, we're going to add some light olive oil. You don't want to use extra virgin here. It's just too fruity for this recipe. We'll add the oil, then we'll place the chicken cutlets in, going away from you where you won't splash the hot oil on you. And we'll sear them off for about 3 to 4 minutes on one side before we give them a turn. Now we have 3 chicken cutlets, but we're only going to use 2 in the pan at first because you don't want to crowd the pan. It'll lower the temperature too low and stop cooking. Just give these a turn. Look at that nice, beautiful golden color. And we'll set them aside to rest. Chicken done, gloves off. Now we're going to be using whole butter in this piccata sauce. It's important to keep it in the fridge till we're going to use it. It has to be very cold. You're going to want to cut each tablespoon into 4 pieces. Now you can serve this dish with rice, but I love it with pasta, which we're going to put in the pot right about now as we make our sauce. This is angel hair, so it's going to cook very fast. Now the same pan we cooked our chicken in with the residual burn called fondant here from the flour, we'll add our capers, and we're going to give a couple of smash here and really open up some fragrance on them. Then we're going to add our fresh lemon juice, which will deglaze the pan. Then our J Vineyards Pinot Gris. Now the lemon juice in the dish is not just for flavor, it's going to really help that butter to stay together and emulsify properly for a great creamy sauce. Now the way we were taught in culinary school to do this was to put a splash of water in, but I do a little splash of chicken stock for some extra flavor. That was important. It would reduce the liquid by half to really concentrate those flavors to make a creamy sauce. In the meantime, let's check our pasta. Looking good. Now the liquid is reduced by half. You can tell by half of the skillet actually has liquid in it, the other half doesn't. We'll go ahead and add our butter, about 3 or 4 at a time, and we'll whisk them in. And as they melt, we'll add more butter. I'm making extra sauce because we're going to have some in our pasta. And that's looking really nice. We'll go ahead and add the juice from the chicken in, and the chicken, to reheat the chicken. And we'll give it a turn to coat all sides. We'll cook for about 1 minute. And we'll place our chicken into a platter. We're going to reserve a little bit of this sauce. And we'll drain the pasta. Don't rinse it. We'll pop it right in our pan, and we'll give it a toss. We'll finish with some fresh parsley. Now, if you're a beer lover, I got a couple really good selections to go good with this dish. We'll start with the Blue Moon. This Belgian-style wheat ale is brewed with white wheat and steel-cut oats. Blue Moon features a crisp finish and perfect combination of Valencia orange peel and a touch of coriander. The citrus flavors are going to go great with this dish to really cleanse the palate. Another great beer for this dish is the Oscar Blues Dale's Pale Ale. It's brewed with hefty amounts of European malts and 4 kinds of American hops. It delivers a blast of hop aromas, a rich middle of malt and hops, and a thrilling finish. It's very refined and not too bitter like most IPAs. It's perfect to cut through that heavy butter sauce. Enjoy!